on the Maryland shore.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight on the channel. Here tonight with some NBA news, episode number 75.
On Valentine's Day in 1998, a local resort offered couples the
So,
opportunity for a
a lot of news to talk about. A lot of big topics in this video, so let's get into it. So first we're going to talk about Scotty Barnes. So this Toronto Raptors insider said this quote about Scotty Barnes. He said he needs to work much harder over the summer to be an NBA elite star. And that, it's hard to see. He basically said like it's hard to see, like, any one area of the game that he's better at so far in his second year than he was, in his first year than he was this year so far. Toronto Raptors insider Smith raps. I can see.
Kim and her husband Steve were sitting there. She jumped right up and said, "Hi, my name's Kim, and this is Steve." I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a good table to sit at."
And
she was very active in terms of
no truth in this statement. No truth is the statement made above, other than his three-point shooting and proving there is that. And Scotty Barnes has seen a large jump in most of his advanced playmaking metrics from last year to this year. Last year was a D+, and this year an A-. Like passing, creation volume, passing efficiency. His passing creation quality about the same. His playmaking talent has definitely got a bit better. I'm glad his playmaking improved a bit, but if he could at least look at the basket occasionally, that would be nice too. But I mean, but he hasn't improved anywhere this season, right? Doug Smith, he hasn't improved this year in his playmaking, according to him. I don't really get it, where he's getting from. I mean, you'd like to see him take some more shots, look at the basket, but his playmaking's definitely improved.
Physically collapsing to the ground, so it was very tough.
He's a really talented player. People questioning this year. He's definitely. It's a sophomore slump, kinda, but he's playing his role perfectly, and he's really improved his game, at least like playmaking wise. They're going too hard on him. Yes, he needs to improve the shooting, but he's still a good player who's averaging really good stats. He's having some rough nights recently, but name me a player who hasn't gone through splits. In year 2, Kyle Lowry was barely a bench piece. He's just a consistent playmaker. He's just had no consistent playmaker around him, and he's playing out of position. When Fred was out, he was averaging 20 and 7. And his three-point shooting's kind of improved too, so I don't know what this dude's getting at. And the Phoenix Suns recently rejected a proposed trade that would have sent Jay Crowder to the Wizards for a package featuring Rui Hachimura, per Mark Stein. Suns should have accepted. The Wizards would have got fleeced in this deal, in my opinion. People are saying, oh, the Suns. People say, oh, the Suns wouldn't, or Rui wouldn't help the Suns. He definitely would help the Suns. It's better than a player that doesn't even want to play in Jay Crowder, and it gives them another person to play. Crowder is just sitting in the locker room right now. Like, he's doing nothing. Like, he's just sitting on the bench, or he's in the locker room. And why would the Wizards even offer that? Offer one of your young players just to get Jay Crowder, who would barely play. And Crowder makes more money than Rui Hachimura right now. Either the Wizards front office are thinking of blowing up, or they are not the smartest of individuals, giving Rui up for Crowder. Suns front office trying to be the Lakers right now. What are both teams even doing? Man. DeMar DeRozan could ask out this summer, so they're saying DeMar DeRozan could ask out this summer to leave the Bulls. I don't know where people are finding this. He's going to get traded well before the summer. He's not going to opt out, or he could ask out this summer. He's going to get traded. And are these the same guys that said he was the worst free agent signing? They should just blow this team ASAP. They're going nowhere. Load up with some picks, clear up the books as best as possible, total rebuild, and get some young talent. DeMar DeRozan's really good, and I think he'll succeed with another team. Rival executives believe Trae Young could be the next player on a rookie max extension to request a trade if the team doesn't make inroads come postseason time. Via at Chris B. Haynes. So, there's rival executives believing Trae Young could be the next player on a rookie max extension that could request a trade if the team doesn't make inroads come postseason time. And would it be the best thing ever to happen to their lineups? But I'm not sure. I mean, he shoots. He really good offensively, really good playmaker, good scorer. But defensively, he just doesn't get the job done defensively. Not great defensively.
This was just a horrific crime. You better not.
Notice it says rivals, but they've given him, I feel like, everything he wants already. And this would likely be the largest trade package, possibly maybe in history. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, the coach doesn't like him. There's players that even don't like Trae Young on that team. He might get moved. I think the Suns could be a perfect fit. You got him and Devin Booker. Running from the grind, though, is Trae Young. Running from the grind. And that Spurs trade's looking better day and day with DeJounte Murray. I think DeJounte Murray, just a better defender. I mean, they're both... Trae Young might be better offensively, but DeJounte Murray's really underrated offensively. His defense is one of the best in the league, so... Yeah. Wally Szczerbiak issued an apology to Tyrese Halliburton. I want to apologize personally to Tyrese Halliburton. Wonderful young player, definitely in the All-Star conversation. He said a few days ago, I didn't know who Wally Szczerbiak was. He basically was saying Tyrese Halliburton's not an All-Star type player.
The physical fire damage to the hotel room was minimal.
The switch up is crazy. He basically said like he's not an all-star type player, and he got pressed. This ain't a real apology. This is a fake apology. He was forced to say all that. Keep that same energy though, saying he isn't an all-star type player when he's leading that Pacers team. Averaging 15, 20 points a game, some good efficiency, and he's one of the best passing guards in the league. Multiple teams are prepared to make offers for Caruso. Teams like Phoenix and Miami both would be in a position to make a trade like that. Even the Warriors, they could send out a young guy. I think some teams will definitely be interested in Caruso, mostly for that defensive intensity, and the Warriors could use that defensive intensity from Alex Caruso. They just don't have that same defensive intensity this year since they let GP2 go, Otto Porter, but Alex Caruso could bring that defensive intensity, and I think that could happen. Jay Crowder, Eric Gordon, Alec Burks, Terry Rozier, PJ Washington, not RJ, Kelly Oubre, Josh Richardson, Jakob Poeltl, are names to watch for the Lakers. Yeah, there's some names I've heard for the Lakers, which I could definitely see happening. Dame Lillard warns SGA that the grass is not always greener. I would tell him a lot of these people that are saying free him and all these things or whatever, they are not the people that are going to have to live with the consequences if it doesn't work out. And I definitely see what Dame's saying here. SGA were to leave, and they are the same people that won't have to live with the consequences if it doesn't work out.
Investigators conducted an experiment. We got a pillowcase.
But I feel like it's the right message, but the wrong messenger. If that makes sense. If Giannis said this, especially after sticking out and winning a ring, it'd make more sense.
Hotels usually use bed coverings.
SGA could go to a better team, so I get what he's saying. Dame talks about loyalty more than Logic talks about being mixed, man. Like, He doesn't like the coach doesn't like him, and other players have issues with Trae Young also. An anonymous coach. Yeah, Trae Young's probably going to trade it. The coach doesn't like him. He don't like the coach. Players have issues with him. It's best you just trade Trae Young just to get rid of that toxic environment. Execs believe Zach LaVine is trying to force his way to LA. LaVine wants to go to the Lakers. That has been pretty clear for a while now. The agents want him to be in Los Angeles. He is a UCLA guy. And they did some rattling about his contract last off-season. Why would he sign a max extension in Chicago to go to LA a few months later? That really wouldn't make a lot of sense. Why you'd sign that max contract there just to go to LA a few months later? I feel like people just be saying stuff. I think he used the Bulls to get that max that no one else could offer him. But this is what has been reported about every expiring contract or unhappy player in the NBA, and so far only Anthony Davis has followed through this year with this. It's every year an expiring contract or unhappy player gets rumored to the Lakers. The Lakers are interested in everybody. Remember when Jeremy Grant was supposedly headed to LA too? It's not happening, okay? He's not going to the Lakers. He can't force his way there. The Orlando Magic are seeking a first-round pick for Mo Bamba. Well, they ain't getting a first-round pick for Mo Bamba. Dude's trash. Malik Andrews asked John Morant, who do you look around as the league as you're studying and say, we're going to have to run through them? Celtics, he said. No one in the West? Nah, I'm fine in the West. It's gonna be crazy when they face the Golden State Warriors in the first round and the Warriors knock them out in the first round. Because we're going to make the playoffs. I still think we can make it. It's going to be crazy when we knock out John Morant. He gets humbled once again by his daddy, Steph Curry. NBA agent says Bulls chairperson Jerry Reinsdorf isn't helping the Lakers trade for Zach LaVine. I don't think he's going to trade the Lakers. When we are at our best, we can beat anybody. It's almost impossible to beat us. Joel Embiid. I mean, he's not wrong, but I feel like the Celtics and Bucks are definitely better teams. But the way the Celtics are playing right now, they could definitely beat the Celtics right now. There's some players eligible for the 2023 Hall of Fame class. Dwayne Wade, Pau Gasol, Dirk Nowitzki, Tony Parker, Greg Popovich. Five that are eligible. I think Greg Popovich should definitely make it from his career. I don't know, Dirk Nowitzki possibly. I feel like it could be Greg Popovich and Tony Parker because they were on the same team at the time. I felt they'll put them in. Yeah, that's all I see for this video. So until next time, I like a lot. Peace.